Hey guys, it's Breaker, and I'm back with another replay between EGHuKRC and Show. I went and downloaded this from the front page of drop.sc under the impression that, they had actually encountered each other on the ladder. It looks like, yes, no doubt, they have encountered each other on the ladder. But what's interesting to note is that one of these two players, I forget which one from the loading screen, is actually in their placement match. And this is Whirlwind LE, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, how does that work out? Like, I mean, two players, one's in their placement match. Perhaps it's based on previous season's MMR. Who knows? Anywho, lower left-hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and give him his proper introduction. His name is EGHuKRC. Lower right-hand corner, spawning is our turn in the blue trunks. I give you all Show. Yes, and he belongs to the property team. I made the mistake of casting a good deal of the property team thinking they were amateurs, but of course that's because my specialty belongs to the China and Taiwan scene. Yes, Jim, XY, Cheekwah, Loner, Zoo Top, Zoo Smile Boy, you name them, I probably know them as long as they're pro, but it is getting increasingly difficult to measure the players that are on the rise in China, as everything is not as collectivized as it is for, there we go, George pushing my way through the day, making up words as we go. But there's no way to make everything for SC2 as collective in China as it is for North America and Europe. For example, in the West, we just use TeamLiquid.net. Well, it kind of takes me to this point where if we try looking at, say, League of Legends and then looking at all the websites that cover it, there's solomid.net, there's championselect.net, there's surrender@20.net. There's so many different websites that cater to League of Legends aside from just the Riot Games website. It's, that kind of thing. It's kind of the same concept for StarCraft 2 in China. Some people, yes, some people in China will use teamliquid.net. More recently, their pro gamers from the team Invictus Gaming have started using teamliquid.net to stream themselves playing. This morning I saw EGHuKRC, but unfortunately I was preoccupied with other things. Couldn't quite watch what he was doing. And of course, this is just going to be a standard PvT. Thus far, it looks like the main difference is that Show went ahead and went for his double orbital command opening, which brings me to this point. The whole reason why I mentioned a majority of me mistaking property team for a bunch of amateurs is because, well, I come from an amateur team myself. We used to have Sen back in the day, and we're a clan that nobody's ever heard of because to basically have heard of us, you would have had to speak. You'd have to be able to speak Chinese. So it's kind of a communication thing. If I say Li Lianjie, you guys probably have no clue what I'm talking about. If I say Chen Long, again, you guys have no idea who I'm talking about. Well, both of those guys that I just mentioned are Jet Li and Jackie Chan, respectively. That's just their Chinese names. So it's just one example how language barriers interfere with the day. You may continue to be skeptical, and if that's the case, just keep being skeptical. As far as esports news goes in China, all I know is that the administrators behind the NeoTV Star League said very eerily, very mysteriously, they will be busy in the month of June. That is very particular to me because I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, are they going to have the NeoTV Star League? The thing is, whatever information they have about Heart of the Swarm in China is information that, of course, the NeoTV Star League guys will also have. And when I say they the first time around, I mean Blizzard. Because, of course, we're talking about, these are two massive organizations, much in the same way that MLG and Blizzard interact with each other, although that relationship has gotten much, much tighter between both entities, and I mean Blizzard and MLG, because, of course, MLG is running Blizzard's Premier Cup, the World Championship Series, NA. Oh, is the Mothership Core gonna get killed? No, but they're 2 orange health. Let's see, please. Did so much damage, it wasn't quite worth it. Pitiful, pitiful. Alright, so here we go. Probe moving in over here. The Mothership Core did get a read on the natural. Did lose a little bit of its main health after its shields, but just a little bit. And we already have Huck throwing down his forward pylon. And this is a really super aggressive opening. He's got a sentry here for defense as well. But it looks like he's going to try and put on some forward pressure while simultaneously saturating his main. He's just waiting for this pylon to finish up, essentially, is what's going on. He does have a sentry that did just move out. That's a little bit dangerous. But the question is, does he know what his opponent kind of went with for an opener? There was an Inklink with that earlier, just a single bunker. And now we have a Marauder behind that. This... I don't think it's going to do too much damage, because as long as those Marines are sitting there, they're going to be able to take care of that. Now, I'm thinking that Marine had to have. Yeah, it did see the pylon. And now we have more mules getting called down in the background. And both players just kind of, you know, playing the macro game, but at the same time we have Huck opting to not control, but contain his opponent. Ooh, but this, oh man, if this works out, this is something that we would see all the time in PVZ. You know, a bunch of sentries in the mineral line, and the best part about it was you could just throw down a bunch of force fields and the reinforcements wouldn't be able to help him. But meanwhile, we have, oh my god, Huck is just really, really romping, stomping house right now in the main. He has to get another force field down. It goes down just before the other one falls. And now we just have so much damage being done to the infrastructure of Sjo. Sjo having excellent performance. He actually came pretty far in an IEM before. And this is, I don't know where to say it, or where to put it, but as long as Huck has four sentries that he is able to pay thorough attention to, he's just going to do so much damage that this game could come to an end in the near future. Now the Marauder's trying to focus down the sentries, almost gets one with enough energy for 2 force fields. And is Huck going to screw up here? Not yet. We have to wait for the next unit that pops out to actually take down these sentries. And the big question is, will they or will they not be able to take them down? So much economic damage being done right now. The Zealots in the main actually going after the SCVs. The SCVs of the Natural just fine for now. But I think this is definitely going to give Sjo a definitive economic deficit. If you just look at the workers killed right now, it's 18, it's gone to 20. And now I'm wondering if the production in the main is going to be enough to keep up with what is coming from this one simple warp prism. There it is. It's so much damage being done. Right now the supply difference is 46 to 18. And the force field's going back down on the ramp. We just need to see Huck basically pull his units back. Now we all see why Huck is a member of EG. Look at this. And he's throwing down double forges behind this. He's getting ready to play as if he could actually end up not holding this engagement that he's doing. But right now it's just so obvious that he will be able to. Look at this. All that is left is inside this bunker. And I just can't see this game lasting for much longer. We're just going to wait and see how it boils down. 82 supply to 34. Everything is trying to destroy the bunker. The SCV is doing their best to hold the ground and repair, but finally they fall and everything inside the bunker with them. Orbital Command gets pulled and is getting lifted into the main. It seems as though we're going to have Sjo try and hold this with just Widow Mines, and finally we have Sjo calling out GG and saying, hey, I can't do it. Good game, bro. Okay, guys, so this is Breaker. If you guys liked what you saw today, just go ahead and click on the subscribe button. I will see you guys next time.